Hello, good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Happy. Today is what? Today is Wednesday. Yes. Happy home day to ya. Happy Wednesday. Oh. I hope your week is great, has been great, and today would even be greater than yesterday. My people, getting right into it right away. Now, yesterday they don't increase fuel, they don't increase petrol for Nigeria. Hmm? They don't increase them from apparently people have been buying it at 1,200 1,200 naira. They don't increase that from one whether na 1,000 they say e be before, now is 1,030. While Tulumbu is chilling in London. How e wan be Nigerians, how e wan be? Una think say una go fit survive dis thing reach 2027? Everybody when dey talk 2027, 2027, let's do this, let's do that. Okay, me, I've made my own intentions known. I don't see a 2027 election. Why? Because I don't see people surviving beyond that. Do you know how hungry people are in Nigeria? I don't think a lot of us understand, because most of us are not on ground, so we don't know. Do you know how hungry and desperate people have gotten in Nigeria? Election, 2027 election, let me tell you how it's going to play out. It is the people with the most buying power of votes that will win the election. I kid you not. With the kind of madness that's going on in Nigeria, the kind of starvation that is going on in Nigeria, even those that have even eaten, because it has gotten to a point where people are greedy now. It's all about what I can get out of it, because we don't know when they get there, they're going to forget us. That's the mindset that's eating deep now, that's sipping in. So people, even if they're able to afford a little, will say, you know what, let's get our own now. How much are you paying? I'm telling you, people are going to be selling their vote at a higher rate now than before. Then the ones that are hungry, person will never chop for days, never chop for weeks. The constant person will give am small money. He don't finish with that now. There'll be people with all the price hikes and everything, they're still going to have people that are going to be giving 500, 1,000. Then, even though the money will be worthless at that point, people will collect. You know why? Because they are starving. A lot of people have left schools now because they cannot afford to pay the school fees anymore. What do you think that is going to create? Another problem. That's going to create another group of people, another new set of people that have been thrown into poverty, that are willing to do anything to survive. That's what's going to happen. Meanwhile, I think I mentioned it yesterday. His cousin, and then his cousin have been a nephew, when he go strike deal with Trinidad Oil. Una think say these people come play. Una think say these people come play. Nigeria is gone. It's finished. We just have to keep talking about it so that they don't completely, if they have not even already sold us up. That's the thing. They should come and tell us how much they've sold the country. Let us know. Because at this rate, I don't know what else to say. Look at the queues at petrol stations in Nigeria. People are lamenting. Nigerians are lamenting from 580 to 880. Now it's even gotten to 1,050 naira. Meanwhile, some places are selling it 1,100, 1,150, 1,200, 1,300. Is this how we want to continue in Nigeria? Is this how? And you expect that when they now say they want to, me, I don't know, people keep talking about 2027 election. How many people go remain for Nigeria after the 2027 election? How many people? By the time they use hunger, remove some. They will use hunger to remove some. Then they will use kidnappers will do their own. Terrorists will do their own. The government itself will do its own. How many people want remain when you go get mad, come out, come the shout? Welcome, G. Simon. Greetings to you. How many people, please, go remain before that 2027? Spaghetti, when people they fit confidently buy carton, packet, they go open one packet of spaghetti, share them into like 10 places. There na strands of spaghetti people they buy now. Oh, wow. So guess what? Tinubu does not want competition. You see that Dangote? Dangote will bow down to the emperor. You think it's by incident that Tinubu's nephew is now collab? Why is Dangote, their sugar baby, no partner with Trinidad? Why? They go say una come out. Oh, una go dey wait for those wey dey diaspora make come out. We fight. Me, I follow. I dey among people wey dey flog, military flog for leg, for campus. Eh? The Nigerian when I leave, not being be this one. So, if una keep saying Nigerians will come back, take it back to where it was before. Then we go know. Take petrol back to when it was 72 naira or even less. Take it back there. Can you? Can you take it back there? Eh? Showore left the comfort of his home, enjoyment galore, to come and even help add voice. No, how many people dey come out? Everybody want to go to heaven, nobody want to kpai. We dey talk am. Some of una GOs don go do runway. They don bring the airport closer to their own churches, so that if any kasala burst, e don gbase one time. You people are still paying tithe. Your children cannot afford to pay the fees that you are going to church for. Some of you were born into these churches. Nothing you can say the church has done for you. Nothing. Your children cannot even afford to go to their schools. You cannot afford to. Go and try it now. Go and meet your church leaders and say, please, I can't afford. Can my children go to school? Whether not be, you know, we even fit get through them, first of all. When they tell you, say the protection you need is from the Lord, they have security surrounding them. You cannot even get through to them. We are joking, Nigerians. 2027 is a little should not worry about. So Nigeria will not survive 2027. And if by chance it does, let me tell you, if anybody that is coming out, because right now, unfortunately, the point we are at in Nigerian politics is it is fire for fire. If you cannot match it, take a step back. It's that simple. That's where we've got into. When we could have taken it off easily, with ease, with less casualty, it has passed. Now it has become, it don't grow teeth. The meat don't mature. Now those ones, now you won't use gentleman take comot. Me personally, I not see election for 2027. I go talk my own. Whether I like am or not, na my own I dey talk. I don't see any election in 2027. Eh? It's crazy to me. Every day, meanwhile, Tulumbu, you know say he talk, say Nigerians are corrupt. You hear say he talk that one. Eh? Hey, let me read it for you people. Hey, okay. The chief of them all, the Ogbologbo, he say Nigerians are corrupt. Make I tell you, make I read that for now. More na here. Let me see. I hope I find the news. Mm. 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 Where is it? You open a mouth, you talk that one, nobody see wetin they do. The same man that is not in Nigeria shopping for healthcare overseas is having the audacity to say Nigerians are corrupt. And I'm summarizing, I'm trying to find the statement where the statement he wrote. And is he lying? Is he lying? He's from within us. Is he lying? What did we do to push back when he got in? When he stole the ballot, what did we do to push back? Nothing. Most of the people that are up there with him, because they felt they were going to benefit, everybody fold hand, they look. Now our own, Tiwa, it's our local. All the people when they shout our local, they've lost their voices now. They are too hungry to come out. Their grandmothers and their great grandmothers are queuing up for a loaf of bread. that was if not even made in a good way. First of all, we don't know the kind of water when they take make am or the kind of flour. Then they queue up, they rush for a loaf of bread. Eh? They are rushing for the same people. Emi lokan, awa lokan. They are hungry. No voice again. Their voice don't trap. They can't talk anymore. They can't. This is the blindness. This is what's going on. And somebody will come and be talking about 2027 election. Will not be who chop belle food they think of voting. Not be who chop belle food they say, okay, I want to vote the right person to lead us. I want to vote the right leader. Now who chop belle food? Who not chop belle food? You think another one go they think? People not feel afford to pay. People don't withdraw their children from schools. Do you know the level of illiteracy that's going to hit Nigeria in the coming decade? Oh my God. If nothing is done, do you know the type of illiteracy and poverty that will slam that nation down? We are not ready. We never ready. We never ready for the real truth. Meanwhile, person don comot for America come say oya make una come add una make we push these people out. Nobody comes out. Everybody is politicizing it. Why should I come out? His interest is selfish. He's this one. He's that one. Okay, okay. At least he is going to say, I did my part. If you like, right and wrong with the narrative, abuse him, do anything you want to do, he's done his part. Whether we like it or not, Peter Obi has also done his part. As price hit 1,200 now, 1,200, e no go affect Peter Obi. E no go affect am. E go buy am with ease. Na with ease e go take buy am. E no go affect anything for im bank account. It won't. Yeah? Meanwhile, CBN, na so CBN just dey hike interest rate, just dey squeeze people neck. All the people wey dey collect student loans, how far with your student loans? Remember that if you cannot pay after school, na jail straight. I hope you know. And we dey talk that one as we dey think of going on strike. Meanwhile, your president is doing healthcare shopping in the overseas, which is bosses of bosses. Yeah? And we are here. If you talk small, everybody go rush come. Now people they get powerful. Now the small ones they get powerful. If you go and talk to your leaders and say no, come together, no. VDM expose corruption. Now VDM people they run after. The corruption when the man expose, nobody they talk about that. Nobody's talking about it. We get annoyed over the issues that are not issues. That's our specialty. The one wey no concern us, na we dey concentrate on. The one wey no dey pepper us for body, na we dey concentrate. Na we go dey concentrate on. Meanwhile, the country is going down and down every day. If kasala burst for the world, where you wan run go? And it's likely to burst. Where are you going to run to? Home when you no go repair? Home when they no repair, now you wan run go? Oh my God. I don't know. Nigerians, it's up to you people. Oh, I guess everybody keeps saying when you are tired, you know what to do. When you are tired, you know what to do. Me too, I'm joining my voice. Maybe you people are not tired. Somebody came up on I saw a video on Twitter. Some lady, she was saying that they are arrested. EFCC just went to arrest, came, whether it's her husband, I don't even know. The woman was shot in front of the EFCC office, complaining about some lady that they just came, arrested her husband, or maybe it's her brother, I don't even know. That anybody, she mentioned the woman's name, no, either the woman's name in that office is that some Damilola something, right? Mentioned the woman's name and said everybody in Nigeria now, if you have small power, it's just to pick up somebody that you disagree with and lock them up. That's what's going on. It's just to pick up whoever you disagree with now, lock them up. That's what they are doing. Eh? That's what they are doing. Just pick anybody up because you have the power, you have the money, small change. Pick them up, lock them up. It concern you. Eh? It's crazy to me, oh. Eh? Hmm. I'm trying to find the video of that lady that was lamenting. At night time, she was in EFCC. Eh? They locked somebody up because you disagree, and the person they locked up is not even the one they should lock up. Oh, it's somebody else. Okay. See, when I don't know, we keep saying when Nigerians are ready. I don't see them being ready anytime soon. I really don't. That's the truth of the matter. Nigerians are not going to be ready anytime soon. They love their chains. They love their chains. You suppose reach where people go say, you know what, I'm done. This is too much. What kind of madness is this? And just walk away from it all. Eh? And just say, you know what, it's enough is enough. If we cannot, and people are saying, here's part of the problem I have. You see how fraudulent the elections are. Everybody ought to say we're not participating anymore. What is the guarantee? We're suffering. We can't even feed ourselves. We're asking us to come and vote. Vote for what? They're seeing you participating even in the mess. So imagine after the APC is trying to impose governors on every state now, so that it's complete total nation capture, state capture, right? Every state says, you know, we're not going to participate in elections anymore. Until things are done, we're not interested. I don't know how that's going to translate, but there's so many ways to do it without putting up. I have said it before, but I'm only one person. I can only do so much. The power I have right now is my voice, and I'm using it. Yeah? Children are dropping out of school every day because they cannot afford it. People are not worried about it. You know, one of the last video that VDM played, right? He said something when the last recording of his, he said, Nigerians don't understand. They should be worried. What is going on is deeper. They should be worried. You see Nigerians being worried? They just move on to the next thing. One bad thing after bad thing after bad. Since this man came in, one bad after bad after bad. That statement that young man made is still there behind my subconscious. I say, Kai, this is not a word. The thing when Nigerians go focus on, they no go focus on. Hunger now, they don't weaponize them. Somebody on ground in Nigeria was talking somewhere. I was listening, and the person said, "Look, forget Nigeria now. Election, any election that you are preparing for, it is who has more money to spend that's going to win that election." Oh, the way they have weaponized this thing is not something that they can completely describe for people to understand. You know, online it's easy for us to be sanctimonious. Oh, don't do this, just stand your ground, just do. People are hunger does not know any friend, does not have friends. Who they hungry, they hungry. Nothing what you fit do. Who they hungry, they hungry. Eh? Person when never fit pay school pikin school fees now. Person will come meet am. Maybe we get 4 children, all 4 children they are at home because they cannot afford school fees. Then some politician will come and just give them money. You think say e no go vote? E go vote with those children too, by the way. E go carry those children go vote. That's what's going to happen. And guess what? Bala Blue is there. He has the states under his finger. He has the state power, so he can impose it. He can impose whatever he wants to impose. He can spend however he wants to spend. IMF just gave him a fresh loan of 500 million after a loan of 1 point something, whether na trillion or billion wey dem give am. They love him. That's what they want. They want to keep you indebted. You can never finish paying. The children and people we born now, they will still come and pay that money. That is he's their BFF. It isn't na beans. They London, they chill with Charlie. That they give am instruction on the next way forward. One are they there. Una never know wetin una put hand. Una never the opportunity when we for make our voice heard, we miss am big time. We missed it. We missed it. Eh? How can we continue like this for goodness sake? How? How can we continue like this? This is madness. I don't see any country that is taking half of what Nigerians are taking. They have weaponized everything. Nigerians specialize in mediocrity. The things what we're supposed to worry about, not me we dey worry about. When a Tinubu talk that one, e not be true e talk. Say every Nigerian na corrupt person. E not lie. Because not be Nigerians e dey bribe when they do in bidding. Is Tinubu in all the polling unit? Is Tinubu the INEC chairman? Is Tinubu the rec person? Is Tinubu the police, the army? I think he has his faults, but he can't be everywhere. Look at your governors. Look at your governors. Instead of fighting for their people, no, they are all of them are going to pay homage. Look at the recent Edo government that was imposed. Look at the man kneeling in front of a president as though he did him a favor. Yeah, that's what happened. Did him a favor. He helped him rig the election. Eh? Helped him rig the election. And we are here. It's crazy. It's really crazy to me. It's sad though, I no lie. It really is sad what's going on in Nigeria. I don't know.
Really poor because the middle class has been totally wiped off. And like if you look at it, things at the villages are hard because most of the people cannot even go there to farm. So there is this rural to urban migration. And when these people come to the urban areas, they don't have anything to do. So that's why you'll notice that the recent spike in stabbing, kidnappings, robbing, snatching, and grabbing, and all sorts of things, you know. So we all know where this road leads to. That's what's really scaring me. Earlier, now you see people creating gated communities because of this level of insecurity that's accumulating. And the fear is these people that come to the villages see the most people in the urban area as they are the people that cause the hardship on them. So I really fear, honestly. I really fear where we are heading to. So I believe, I hope, I pray that something really comes soon. Some intervention really comes soon so that we don't get to that point that everybody is scared of. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abatsi. Adishun, please go on. Mr. Kangiwa, you can go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I've been listening. I've been following all people's contributions and all that is going on. I'm not going to talk much. I just want to highlight some key points. I think the issue of this petroleum hike in Nigeria, if we need a government that is serious and more responsible about addressing the country's issue. Let's take a look at the petroleum hike, which is sparkling conversation all over the social media. I heard that this government, like a couple of months back, that federal government is committed to providing CNG buses to cushion the cost of transportation in Nigeria. But if we can look at the implementation of this government, they can talk, they can make promises, but the implementation procedure is very, very poor. Like, I don't know if we check out the
Mr. Kangiwa, if you're speaking, you're not audible. Adam, please go
Can
on.
I talk now?
Okay, Adesho, please go.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone. A very quick one. I want to actually appreciate each and every one of us. This is a kind of enlightenment, and I think we should all take this one to our domestic places. I mean, we should talk to our people. I think the mistake has been made already. Over and over, Nigerians have been having this dilemma. We have bad leadership. There is no gaslighting about that. There is no gainsaying about that. The leadership is one of our greatest problems, and we can complain from now till tomorrow. If the leadership remained the way it is, if the same way we've been choosing our leader continue to go the same way, I'm very sure we are not going to get anything different from what we are getting. I used to tell some of my friends, I said, Nigeria is all about the political class against the populace. And whichever way you're looking at it, political parties are not even going to solve any problem. They are not, because they are just changing clothes. See one in party A today, tomorrow they're in party B. Forget whoever is preaching gospel about, I'm going to come there, I'm going to solve this problem, I'm going to do this and that. It's a lie. It's all lies. Because once they get there, they forget about each and every one of us. The system that brought them in is so financially induced. They spend a lot of money to get into that seat. And once they get there, they want to recoup their money. And that is where the problem starts from. So leadership problem is our biggest problem. And how we choose our leaders becomes the problem. Because the moment someone is coming in and spend a lot of money, he wants to recoup his money. Fine. How do we talk about this fuel hike, fuel increase and all that? Except the government invest money in the petroleum sector. We have like 4 or 5 refineries that are not working. Some people have been talking about Saudi Arabia, you've been talking about Russia, you talk about Ukraine, you talk about US, you talk about UK, you talk about all these countries. None of them do take their fuel out to refine. When you look at all those European countries, they refine their products in their country. And if we continue to export or import crude oil, I'm telling you, we are not going to get out of this mood. It's not going to be easy because the pressure will continue to mount on the FX. So it's until when you have that financial clout, it's until when you do the right thing by putting your house in order, by producing what you take, what you eat. We talk about people using made in Nigerian goods, using domestic products. It's until when we produce our crude oil and crude remnants stays back in Nigeria, like the grease, like all other products that we have, like even the tires. It is until then that we continue to grow our economy. And number two, Nigeria needs to look into agriculture. I won't lie to you, the hardship in the land today started from feeding. A country that cannot feed itself shouldn't be a country at all. Nigeria cannot feed Nigerians. We cannot feed ourselves. A man and a woman cannot even feed a child, not talk of two. And people that have 4, I don't know how they are doing it. So if we cannot afford to feed our population and we call ourselves a country, ladies and gentlemen, we failed. So from my own perspective, all these things starts at the table of leadership. Because if people want to do even menial farming, they want to do subsistence farming, the one they can use to feed their family, and others, kidnappers, and all sort of are happening on the farm, on the farmlands. How are they going to do it? So who is going to form the military? Who is going to form the security? Is it not the leadership? Is it not the government? So, but you see, all these things they keep, sugarcoating it, telling us that, okay, we done this, we've released so amounts to the military, to the police, we've done this for the civil defense and all that, and nothing is changing. I was watching a video online a few days ago. A woman was talking about, she was complaining about how people are extorting her in the airport. even people in the airports that are not holding guns, people like FAN officials, they are extorting people. Daylight. I don't know. So Nigeria has decayed to the extent that everybody is just looking at autograph, irrespective of what happened. They don't care. And the same thing goes to all our people in the petroleum sector. They make money out of it. They keep round tripping for this crude oil thing, and I mean importation, exportation, whatsoever. At the end of the day, they make a lot of money to themselves, not even knowing that someday, once they die, the whole thing ends. They won't go beyond 6 feet. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to stop. I want to yield the mic. I want to believe that we should take all these messages to our domestic places. We should tell our people, if we fail, if our leadership continue to go on this same pathway, we are not going to get it any better. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Addition. Shudunke, if you can hear me, please go on. Shudunke, can you hear me? Adam, please go ahead. Mr. Kangiwa, if you're back, please go on.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, it was a network problem. I was using a mic. Yeah. What I was saying, I just want to highlight some key points because Nigeria as a country, I think what we needed as a country, we need a government that is serious about addressing our issues. There are countries' issues. Now, let's take a look at petroleum hike itself. You see, I heard that a couple of months back, federal government is committed to providing the CNG buses to cushion the cost of transportation within the country. But our the federal government has the process of making promises, but the implementation process always fails. It always fails because now, if we check out the buses procured by the federal government, how many buses have been procured? Does it cushion the effect? Does it reduce the cost of transportation in Nigeria? No. And now we don't need to like focus more on the petroleum only. We have a lot of various mineral resources in Nigeria. Let's say okay, now the energy, the power energy, like in some part of Nigeria, like Sokoto, KB, Axis, we can get like 40 degree, 41 degree of sunlight. We can use that to provide solar system for those axes to what? To control the problems of power and the hello.
Hello, Mr. Kangiwa, we can hear
Thank you, thank you. As I was saying, but if you continue, if you check the issues now, we could generate more revenue for the country instead of the country to focus on petroleum, PMS, import, export, all the costs and all the expenses. I think if we focus on the mineral resources that we have, gold, charcoal, and other things in Nigeria, we can generate more revenue for the country. We can take care of the issue of energy problems. We can stay away from the PMS itself. We can use all we have, like the petroleum, to be exporting. If our export revenue,
Mr. Kangiwa,
yes.
you have 2 minutes to round up,
Okay,
please.
okay. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello, please, I'm going for prayer. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you for your
it's okay.
contribution. Elicito, you'd be our last speaker for this evening. Please.
Yeah,
go on.
okay. Thank you so much for this. Quickly.
Okay, I thought you were not on the space. Okay, you shouldn't speak last. Please go on, Elicito.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anyways, I think what I would just say is that Nigerians are really going through a whole lot, and it's quite unfortunate that our leaders are, should I say, heartless? I'm not sure if I say that. I think that's an understatement, so to speak. Um, our leaders usually take decision without considering the impact of their decision in the lives of Nigerians. The way they, increase the price of fuel and all that indiscriminately, they increase the fuel price, they increase energy price, at the same time, and also, also play around the monetary policy, increasing lending rate and all that. All these policies are really, hitting hard on ordinary Nigerians. And the major, should I say, the pillar that is holding the economy of this country, and also the that makes the lives of Nigerians better, is this fuel, this particular petrol. It's kind of connects everything. If anything happens to fuel price, the poorest of the poor of the Nigerians will definitely suffer for it. And the leaders they know very well about this, but they keep on making the lives of Nigerians miserable every day. When you complain, somebody somewhere will be like, Nigerian the pump price in Nigeria is the lowest in the world. That is not true. Let me give you an instance. If you check the fuel of price, okay, the minimum wage has been increased to 70,000. Yeah, let's assume that they've already started implementing that. If you check that, that means the 70,000, which is monthly income of Nigerian, can only get you about 65,000 liters of petrol. Okay, if for instance you go to UK, the minimum wage is about £11 something. So that means if someone works like 6 hours, the person is getting will be able to buy about 68 liters of petrol. Are you understanding the difference now? Somebody will work for just 6 hours, yeah, and the person should be able to buy 65 liters of oil, petrol, I mean to say, in a country that does not produce oil. But someone in Nigeria, one of the largest producing petrol in the whole world, somebody will work for 1 month, and the person will be able to just produce to be able to procure 65 liters of petrol. That is so unfair. Nigerian leaders are heartless. We want to remove fuel subsidy, and you keep tweaking the price, keep increasing it every now and then, without making adequate provision for as to how to see how the lives of Nigerians are going to be made better. They promise they are going to provide the CNG buses. If they have, should I say, the interest of the masses at heart, who puts the cart before the horse? Of course, removing fuel subsidy, if you ask me, is not a bad thing. But the problem is that there's no transparency. They are removing fuel subsidy, but at the same time, they're embezzling the money. If for instance, they remove a fuel subsidy and they use the savings from that and invest in other infrastructure that will still better the lives of Nigerians. How about the health sector? How about the education sector? All these, critical infrastructure, they are really dead. I mean, where is the soccer coming from for Nigerians? Nowhere. I mean, there's no particular place that ordinary Nigerians can even breathe. No particular area at all. It's really painful what Nigerians are going through. I mean, it takes a whole lot to be a Nigerian, and trust me, I think every Nigerian deserves a certificate because we are barely surviving. We are not living, and it's just quite unfortunate that, despite the fact that we are blessed by God, we are blessed with almost everything. We have terrible leaders that are making the lives of Nigerians terrible. You know, it's. Thank you so much. I'll just end it here. Thank you.
Thank you, Elisito, for your contribution. Shouldn't before you go, I would like to
Okay.
read some comments. Please hold on. A comment here says Nigerian will continue to get worse and worse, even next 2027, if there's no rebuild from the crushed economy. Another comment says the worst part of the issue is that nobody, I mean, no politician or a group of people that are in power that is willing to come out and say this out loud. This hike of fuel prices is really affecting every sector. People are suffering and they don't care, for God's sake. There was no sense making elements in the past or present that assimilating a policy without proper channeling the potential. I can't make sense of this. He who fails to plan plans to fail. Okay. Another comment says, where are we heading to, please? Trying to read through. Okay. I think that will be all. Okay. The low-level income caused by price hike has reduced the purchasing power of Nigerian citizens, and National Assembly kept their mouth shut. Another comments, representatives are corrupted. Imagine they have interest in Bobrisky and Darkman issues. They can't bring solutions to population. They have key in their people for easy policies implementation. Me and you. Oh, okay. I think the last comments, if nothing is done now, Tinubu will keep increasing it daily. It will never end. That man has a problem in Nigeria, maybe because of his. Okay. They have increased the price of MS again. Tinubu is not only a threat to the social welfare of Nigerians, he's after our life. Okay. Thank you all for your comments. Shudunke, you can go ahead with your contribution and you'd be our last speaker for this evening.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. Great everybody.
Good evening.
Apparently, we all know that in Nigeria, as soon as there is increase in petrol price, everything increase automatically. And these are the issues because food will increase, transportation will increase, and everything we are buying will increase. Now, today, this happened like I bought material around what price, and this evening I forgot something and I said, okay, please go and me get the same material, like they already added extra 200. I'm like, are you for real? Like this morning I bought this, they say fuel has increased. I'm like, God, now imagine by tomorrow they will add another 200, another 500. It is crazy running a business in Nigeria now because of the bills that you pay extra. And I don't know to what extent can Nigerians hold on to these things and not react in another way, because it is getting really like up here. A lot of people are getting frustrated, and it is, I don't know, all these senators, all these people that we actually voted for to go and represent us, what are they doing? Why are we not calling back our councillors, our senators? Come back home. What is going on? How do you want us to survive with all these implementations that keep making it more difficult? If it were to be like food is very cheap, why not? Other things should be luxury, like okay, owning a car, but food is expensive. That means we cannot even feed. And an hungry man is an angry man. I think we should just call back all these senators, the people who voted for to go and represent us. Come back home. Let us talk to them one on one. And I don't know how possible that is. I think it will just keep going, getting this worse. It's not, I don't know. Now I understand Buhari was saying, when I go, you miss me. I'm like, no, we can't miss you. Like, are we not missing him? To what extent can this go on? I just wish something is done like immediately. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shouldn't Care, for your contribution. Thank you to all of our speakers who contributed and for all the comments dropped and everybody who listened to this conversation. It's very clear that the recent fuel price hike by NNPC has far-reaching implications for the economy and for our daily lives. And we hope that they're listening and they take drastic measures to curb the hardship that we're going through in the country. Thank you all for joining, and until our next conversation next week. Bye for now.
You guys have heard it too. That's all. Petrol hike, the issues in Nigeria ongoing. Anyway, I'll see you guys on my next one. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. Bye.